Oh, oh my, yeah. Hey everyone, welcome to CRED, Murder Hobo Inc. Thursday nights, it's been a month. A long, hard month
Jesus.
without CRED. I feel like putty in the hands right now. It's just so warm, so soft, so oogly.
Oh my god.
You know, if you're into tentacle hentai, this is not the show for you tonight. Because all that's happening below the camera right now. Oh, yeah. Anyway,
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Should I stop the ruse? Continue on as I normally would?
Yeah, because we know nothing's happening below camera.
Hey, shut the hell up.
Nothing. There's nothing going on there.
That's because I put it on full display, everybody.
Well, you couldn't acquiesce my request earlier, so.
It looks so yummy.
That's what
It's a
they
hot
say
dog, man.
all the time. God, can I have a slice of that hot dog? It looks yummy. All right, everybody. Again, this is CRED at Murder Hobo Inc., the every other Thursday show, except for, of course, every other not last Thursday because COVID. I'm not going to say it was pointless.
But it was pointless.
Anyway, so before we go ahead and introduce everybody, let me go ahead and go for the spiel. Follow us on Twitch, follow us on Twitter, take a look at our YouTube archives, or you're watching us on YouTube anyway, so in which case you're already here. Watch us, then go back, watch all the CRED episodes. It's worth except for the last 17 episodes.
What?
That way, when you watch this one, you're on the same page as our character Riley, but we'll talk about that later. If you want to buy some really cool, awesome merchandise, you can go to Threadless or Threadbare. I'm pretty sure it's Threadless, right, Carol? It is Threadless. You will run the shirts Threadbare. That's how good the merchandise is. I just bought one
too. I didn't wear it tonight because it's in the wash. But I bought a CRED shirt, a CRED tank top, and it's really comfy. I wore it last weekend.
Absolutely amazing. My personal favorite, get the CRED shower curtain. That way Cthulhu can watch you as you poop. It's kind of like that old story about George Washington hanging up in the bathroom at the royalty's house, you know, because it helps them poop faster. Anyway, next thing I got to tell you about is our audio-only podcast, which you can find on Podbean. Although, honestly, with the way these guys dress up, Carol, you look fantastic as Anja tonight. I mean, you really, really pulled it off. Is that an actual wig, or did you style your hair that way?
If it was a wig, it'd be red.
See, guys, and that's all the wonderful things you miss when you don't listen or watch the podcast, either on YouTube or live. Finally, guys, it's Gen Con weekend. We have several people we'd like to thank. I forgot who those people were. So instead, I'm going to thank our sponsors, Pirate Dog Dice. You can find them on Twitter. They make awesome rolling dice, except for the players that I have in front of me. I haven't given them the dice yet, but when they do get it, they will roll terribly. I only put 1s and 2s on the D20. And I think that's a fair situation. Well, Jacob's character gets to roll the 1s every single time he does it. So it's great. He gets twice the rolling that you guys do. I think that's caring as a DM. I really do. Finally, Odd Fish Games. They have a booth at Gen Con.
Wow. What the hell did you just say?
I'm going to get rid of the giant sausage behind me real quick because...
Did you say Gen Cock?
Gen Cock, that's right.
All right, let's not repeat before we get banned from this.
All right.
Oh, yeah, there.
Oh,
how about you change that, too?
Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. It's a huge... Oh, dumpster. Oh,
there you go. Keep that one. That's perfect. That's so perfect.
No, I was actually going to say with Odd Fish Games because you didn't even finish what booth they're at. How about you do that?
Yeah, they're Gen Con.
Man, I might say it again if I'm not careful. Gen Con, Gen Con, Gen Con, Gen Con. They are at booth 1345. If you guys are wandering around Gen Con this weekend, go visit them. Say, hey, we saw you on CRED. Is it true that Kyle still has putrid sewers up his nose?
By the way, some other scents you could hopefully find at their booth: Alchemist Lab,
Ooh.
City Street, Dank Dungeon,
Were you
Enchanted
buying?
Forest. I'm a little afraid of fishing docks, personally.
Yeah, that might be.
I'm actually very curious on what Haunted Chambers is. Italian restaurant apparently is one.
Did you order some scents?
I'm looking at their stuff. I'm looking at their thing right now. They got Magic Shop, New Spaceship. I kind of wonder if that's just like new car. There's Putrid Sewers. Oh, there's Pool of Acid. That must be interesting.
I think I'm going to give that one the next sniff test. I think.
Rowdy Tavern.
Putrid Sewer, the acid would definitely clear that out.
Vampire's Lair.
But guys, smells isn't all they do. They also do the Shine Project, the acid test, how to RPG with your cat. I don't know if I'm actually pointing at the right direction.
I don't think you were.
It's going to be really offensive if I was pointing at Carol, but...
No, I'm above you right now. Nope, you're pointing to the chat.
Okay.
Nope.
How to RPG with your cat?
I'm going to go this way. This is the cat.
Actually, I think we should all just buy Volcanic Jungle.
Ooh, do they have Volcanic Jungle?
They do.
Oh my god.
Oh my, they saw us. They wanted to represent us. You're welcome, Oddfish Games.
Oddfish Games, you need to do a Cthulhu scent.
That is
just fish. But...
They're probably not watching right now because they're at Gen Con. Hopefully,
that's
really
fine.
busy.
We're recording this.
Yeah, exactly. They watch every single one. They appreciate all the love that I give them. That's why I have the big buckets of money behind me here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the fire was accidental, but you know what? I was watching The Dark Knight, and I found out that dynamite is really cheap. And then so is gasoline. So I just pulled a joker. Dynamite, Gencock. All right, it's going to be a good night tonight, folks. I haven't had anything to drink at all. Maybe I should have before I started. But let's go ahead and introduce... Wait, did I forget anything?
No.
Oddfish Games has a Kickstarter coming out. Check it out. D&D related. I will come back with the actual name of that in a bit because they are so wonderful. They deserve the extra time.
Is it the Radiance Adventure engine?
The Radiance engine. That is correct. Yes.
Yep.
See?
Thank you. Thank you, Mr.
I'm literally on their site browsing their stuff.
Well, then I know who I'm going to have talk about them at the end of the show tonight. But that's enough about them. Let's talk more about me.
Oh,
I'm Kyle. Christ. I'm the DM, obviously. I like long walks on the beach and Gen Cox. Gen X Cox, that's what those are.
Really?
Are things getting weird now? I think we should probably move on. Carol, why don't you introduce yourself and your lovely character tonight?
Oh, jeez. I was going to say getting. I think they've been weird forever. All right. So, hi, everyone. My name's Carol. I'm God, it's been such a long time. How do I do this? Oh, yeah. I've been a longtime gamer, occasional GM, and commissioned mini painter of my own. Well, I am still on Twitch. Actually, we're not on Twitch. We're just on YouTube because fuck Twitch. That's on behalf of Frank. Let's see. I have my own Twitch at _muses_touch where I paint minis and talk about whatever. And what do I do here? I'm part of the Socium Project, which is a bunch of us GMs who get together and we do world building on here. And I also am in this game. And in this game, I play Angie Yeager, I believe it's half elven, somewhat crazy ranger / barbarian. And on to the next. We're going to Kyle.
DJ, go ahead.
Hello, I'm DJ. I'm playing Mr. Knight, the Cat Bard, the Dreamlands cat. Yeah, that's about it. Can't find me on the social medias.
Well, we could, but
Well, you can,
there's
but
no point to it really. He's
Yeah,
never
yeah,
it doesn't
it's fine.
go to Twitter. It doesn't go to Twitter.
Just remember, folks, the less you have on the internet, the less that can be remembered about you when they try to try you for something.
Well, they're gonna get a dose of minis painted by me. That's about all the evidence they got. Maybe a little bit of trolling.
That's right. Carol's been huffing paint for 28 years now. DJ has
Not
been
quite.
into bestiality for quite some time. It's just now come out on this episode. Hey, Ernie, what kind of trouble are you getting in? While you're at it, why don't you introduce your character?
Oh yeah, no trouble on my end, I think. And my name's Ernest, and I'm playing Riley the Warlock. And Riley is a very forgetful person, just like Ernest. So this is great. We'll see how this goes. I don't even remember what happened last session. It was so long ago.
We got
All right.
home. We got home.
Yeah, we got a boat.
We got a boat.
Oh, we got home. All
We got a
right.
boat.
We got a boat.
Oh,
We got
and I got a
home.
little demon or spirit or thing possessing my tablet now.
That's always a good sign. Absolutely.
And we leveled up.
Jesus Christ, Ernie. You know what? I think the next one might actually get me. We begin. Oh my goodness, what happened? Oh, I was going to say we are missing one player tonight. He should be joining us later. Jake, who will be playing Merrick Miss Meadow, the halfling scout rogue, who's aged quite considerably ever since joining this party. I'm sure he has many regrets, as does his character.
He's got a thing with eating. He's got an eating disorder, I think.
I don't think he has an eating disorder, but okay.
He
he
eats a lot of weird
cookie,
shit.
and then he ate some poison soup. That's fine.
In
No
Cthulhu,
problems
isn't there
there.
like obsessions or things like that? Can't he end up getting an eating disorder just for the story?
He's probably got a
Yes,
drinking problem. He's probably got a drinking problem where he can't, actually. Yes, thank you. Thank you for getting the reference easy.
All right. So 4 weeks ago, a full month ago, you guys had finally defeated the ghost of the Prince Commander Wenza, who has been haunting the haunted beachhead on the island of Farzine for over a decade at this point. You managed to round up a bunch of materials and things that the refugee camp could use to, one, better arm themselves, probably just as importantly, continue to feed themselves over however long they end up being outside of the wall. There are plans of retaking the city, and hopefully with the adage of a brand new boat, while it is constantly seeking because someone decided to use red potatoes instead of yams. Gosh. Start over from the very beginning if you want to have that fun callback throughout the entire campaign. But you guys managed to get back. And when you arrived, one, you got a whole slew of magic items, which if you do check your D&D Beyonds, they should have been added at least to the roster. So if you remember which ones you have, you can type those up and add those to your character sheet. Most of them anyway at this point. But you found some fairly interesting and fairly magical, fairly powerful magical items. You managed to get the boat working well enough. You communicated with one of the dead officers, as well as turning her into your own personal cat carrier. I won't name names because I would never do that. But I also wonder, do you shit on your cat carrier, Mr. Knight?
Listen, this whole island is a big sandbox. I'll go where I please.
Oh, spoken like a true D&D player and cat. You managed to sail the ship back to the refugee camp where Captain Lothar newly escaped from the dungeons of Farzine with a contingent of priests of light that has now been outlawed from the city of Farzine. Has greeted you at the docks, congratulating you and thanking you for helping these people out as much as you had, and yet coming forth once again to ask you guys to do more, which, thanks to speaking to the head priestess of light, and I don't have her name at the top of my head, I apologize, you find out might actually be fairly important to do. Provided, no,
Sorry, what's
you don't want the
important to
cult to get
do?
the way.
I would like
To
to highlight this.
You would like to highlight this?
Yeah.
Taking out the cult of Fetnathoa. Because if you do, Pompeia was the priestess, by the way. Pompea.
I can look it up.
She has no doubt that if the cult succeeds in raising Fetnathoa, that all the lands in this peninsula and far exceeding will be ultimately destroyed. That's just fun stuff. And so let's start this episode. And we see ourselves once again in the city streets of Farzine at night. Popping into a window, we see Magistrate Alwigi, shrewd, detailed, at a desk, not his own. This is more of a common desk, but enough paperwork, pots of ink, wax stamps that you can clearly tell he's been using this room. And he reaches to the next stack of papers, pulls out an envelope. We turn and look, and on the back is this wax seal from Arul Khatan from House Corwell. Clearly from Sir Vincent Corwell, the head commander of the Arul Khatan troops, and Bran and Marcus Corwell's father. Proceeds to open up, just tear it willy-nilly. Look at the letter. Stands up, walks around. And we see him just toss the letter, shaking his head into the fireplace. And we kind of zoom in on this letter, and we can kind of see words as they go up in flame. How could you have failed to protect your brother? More flames licking up. Hereby relieve you of duty. Come home at once. As the flames just lick up the last words and turn it into ash. That will not do. And Alwigi proceeds to walk over to his desk, pull out some powder, sprinkle it above the paper, uttering some words, folding it up, putting it in a letter, pouring wax over it. And we see as this wax that he pours on bubbles up, and an eyeball of green opalescence appears and then falls and fades, and it matches the exact wax seal. Sir, you called for me? Camera changed to the doorway where we see a massive figure, once recognizable in shining armor, now stained, ruined by scorch marks, like he just ran through a fire. Yes, your father delivered a letter. It appeared to have gotten here by mistake. And he proceeds to hand over this letter. Opens it up. And we kind of can read it over Corwell's shoulder. Do not let Bran's death burden your heart too heavily, but use this feeling to stamp out the traitors who wish to see us and Arukatan fail. Edges of paper crumble. He's still the favorite. Look at this. And when they are all dead, we shall build a monument to him. A monument! As if he wasn't one of the traitors. And you see how we calm down. It's only a ruse. Once the truth comes out, we will be able to explain to your father, and you will be the head of the greatest army in the world, and we will control all the lands herein. You will show your father who should be the most beloved person. And we see Corwell throw his letter into the fire as well. And we see him go and look towards the window. Marcus, I'm sorry to disturb you, and I know that's not what you wish to hear, but don't worry, soon enough, everyone will see, just like the people here in Farzine see, what a great, wonderful leader you are. And behind his back, you see his hands kind of go through this motion and touches upon Corwell's shoulder. And Corwell's eyes kind of glow a little bit of green. Now, the preparations are going well? Yes. We've recovered the Welcomite. We have enough. And the builders, they have their materials still as well, right? Yes. Good. Is Upton doing his job properly? Yes, he is. And as you hear this, bang!
Wow.
Yes, he's been able to hunt down the feral cats quite well. They shouldn't be any more trouble causing the troops to sleep. Good, good. Dear boy, son, go get some rest. You clearly need it right now. Yes, of course. And we see Corwell march out of the room. And before the door closes, we see overturned furniture in the other room, stained brown with blood splatter. And we come back to your arrival. Captain
So-
Lothar. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so what's going on?
What's going on? Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Like I said, we appreciate you getting all this stuff, but there's been a few problems around the camp. And honestly, we still need so much more. But we can discuss that a little bit later, I think. And he looks at Riley. There is something we need to talk about. if you'll follow me.
For sure, I'll follow.
Okay. And that's an invitation for all of you to follow.
I do.
You mean the four of us?
Yes, the 5 of you, actually.
Oh yes. I forgot. I'm forgetting Miss Meadow.
Wait, who's the fifth?
Mr.
Jim.
Knight's carrier.
Oh yeah. I'm not sure if I count him exactly.
We have
It's a
armor.
car.
We've gotten armor and stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have actually. So what is the best armor we have?
The best armor you have was
Like the
probably
heaviest.
what the corpse was wearing.
Okay, cool.
So you're probably at some sort of medium armor. Gosh, it has been too long since I've actually cracked a book and actually looked at what the armor is. Go ahead and give me a D100.
57.
57.
57.
57.
57.
Yeah, so you found some sort of probably scale mail for this particular officer, but it is finely decorated and it is worth a lot more than just regular scale mail.
Oh no, I just want it to be well protected. I want to make sure there's a shield too, and it has and it'll have some type of sword or spear. Nah, probably a sword because it's carrying me.
You can one-hand a spear; it's perfectly fine. Okay. Yes, and
Nice.
And also equip it with a bow and arrow because they can.
Because you always need a range.
everything.
You need a ranged and a melee.
Dude, because skeletons can wear and use everything. They're actually really great.
Tua decides to stay behind and he's going to help unload the boat along with some of the other refugees. They begin unloading some of the stuff. Lothar walks with you. Within the last day, one of your warlocks that you had been training, one of your book club members,
Yes.
you should probably vet your book club members a little bit better. One of the guards was going to was visiting with one of the young ladies here in the camp, and your member was found excavating her brains. It appears a vet took a shard of glass or something and proceeded to scalp this young lady and was found just digging through her brain matter. We were able to restrain him, the guard, but it took a little bit of effort to restrain a vet. He's been talking nonsense. We have him tied to a post far enough from camp that nobody has to see him, but he is bothering quite a few of the other refugees. And if we can't pull him back from sanity to sanity, we need to do something about him.
Sounds good. I'll take care of him.
And as this kind of conversation goes up, he is actually walking towards just outside of the refugee camp. And strung up on some logs, tied to it, is this cultist known as a vet. What you know of him is that he used to be the son of one of the laborers who was working on building the wall around Rukatan. Enjoyed books, but not couldn't actually read anything. And so while trying to get him to take part in your book club was rather difficult. Once he joined, he was quite eager, but he never really could get the pew 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 aspects going by the time you left.
What's his name again? Is it Vet?
A vet.
Yvette?
Yvette?
Mm-hmm.
E-V?
E-T-T-E.
Oh, E-T-T-E. Wait. Where are you getting Vet? Spell the whole thing?
E-V.
Oh, E-V.
E-T-T-E.
E-T. Okay. Thank you. Sorry.
No. That's fine. That's fine. And we just see, again, he is grown down, hair above his face. But as he kind of rouses from where he's at, you see scaly skin, webbed fingers, claws. His skin almost iridescent. His elbows, his knees are just knobby. And it appears like he's almost been stretched out on one of those cranking machines, but does not. It's clearly still him. From it we come, from it we return, from it we come. Master! Oh, but you are not the master, are you? No, you're just the servant. No. I saw him. I saw Ubo Satla. He spoke to me. He spoke to me.
What did he say? I'm actually quite interested.
He's not happy with you.
He's
You
not
brought
happy
him
with
a
me.
book binding, but you didn't bring him the book. A book with no words isn't a book. From it we come, from it we return, from it we come, from it we return. And
I'm
just
still
continues to
confused.
mutter around there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he just muttering? Is he
He's just muttering at this point, unless he's lost his mind.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Am I able to? I don't know what type of check this would be. I guess maybe against my, I don't know, charisma saving throw or something. Am I able to actually determine if my patron is actually upset with me, if what he's saying is the truth?
Yeah, I mean, what would you do to try and figure that out? I guess is the question. What does
I mean,
this look like?
I think it's more of like how the warlock abilities are just kind of granted to me. There's probably some sort of like mental connection to my patron that I would meditate on.
Mr. Knight will hop down and kind of rub up against Riley's leg and cast guidance on him.
So was that an extra 1d4?
Yeah.
Cool.
To the next ability check, basic skill check you make.
You appear to be capable of using all of your abilities. If Ubosothla is upset with you, it hasn't taken away any of your abilities. You can still hold the tablet in your hands. If you try and see certain parts of books that you have kind of taken in, you can still see it. You can still mold this tomb stone to your will. Ah, little one, what have you seen? You pretend to be the cat, but we know you're more than that.
Mr. Knight just kind of sits down and looks at him, does the crocked head.
What have you seen in that little head of yours? Ubosothla will find out one way or another. Oh, is that why he's mad at you? Riley, you have a broken book with you. And his gaze is staring at Anja.
What?
Anja's the broken book?
Wait, what? What does that even mean?
You have secrets. Ubosothla will get them. He knows all, or he will.
I usually assume beings of power can figure that shit out. Are you trying to be creepy or something, or scary? I kind of figure. I'm talking to Vet here, and I'm saying basically, yeah. So, beings of power often know our secrets. I'm not too concerned, and everybody's got them, even you and your master.
Not everyone seeks to protect the knowledge. Join me, come. Let me look and turn your pages. And he's just kind of at the edge. This bound rope is kind of holding him back.
Yeah, I make sure I stay so that he does not touch me.
You'll be protected.
No. Wait, so Anja's the broken book?
Oh, that's what he referred to you as.
Mr. Knight will cast
Wonderful.
calm emotions. He's getting that. Yeah, the back of his hairs on his neck are starting to perk up a little bit.
Why am I the broken?
Everyone in a 20-foot radius.
Can you?
Yeah, that is everybody.
Okay, will you come up and pet me then? Or rub up against my legs so you know. Or can I pet you, Mr. Knight?
DC 16.
For what?
Calm emotion.
Oh, I'm not fighting it. I'm not gonna fight it. There's no reason to right now. I want to pet you because I'm calm now. I can touch people.
Charisma saving throw.
And oh, magic cat, what do we all say to that?
So there's actually two effects I can do with this.
Mm-hmm.
One is you can suppress any effect causing a target to be charmed or frightened, which is not really doing. Alternative, you can make the target indifferent about creatures of your choice that'd be hostile too.
Mhm.
So I wish to turn him indifferent to basically everybody.
It does not appear to be affecting him at all. He's still in whatever weird emotion he's exhibiting. He's all paying attention to you, each one by one.
Does
I'm
it
good.
seem like he simply resisted or something else?
Yeah, I will say that he kind of has this moment of shuddering before he starts going into mad tirade again. You brought the book cover. Wandolfin has been lost for ages, but the rats found out how to hide what he knew.
The book cover. What's the book cover?
Wants his ledger. He wants the knowledge he gathered. He promised power for knowledge. And the rat hid it away. Staring at Riley this time. I apologize. If this was in person, I would look directly at you. But
No, it's okay. This is really cool, by the way.
Mhm.
So wait. So we have okay. So lots to write down here.
Oh, by the way, the guidance is gone because calm emotions is a concentration spell and I can't have both up.
Ah,
Sorry. Thought you were gonna make a roll earlier.
rising waters, rising tides, rising deep. That's why. That's why they want you. Someone is sleeping in that city there. Someone is sleeping below with no air. Wants to wake up, Anja. He needs to wake up.
oh no. Whatever that is, it's probably not good. Who's he? Which one?
His name.
I sort of lean in a little bit.
Thank you.
Yeah, I knew that was a bad idea.
Hey, I was no. I'm staying
You
out
leaned
of
in.
range.
You leaned in.
Does a
Shoot.
22 hit?
I might as well find out. Of course it does. I don't need to
Okay.
look. Do I? Do I need to look? Because I'm pretty sure. No, my armor class is 18.
For you onlookers, you literally see he moves his hand forward and his hand falls to the ground in a puddle of ectoplasm
What?
as his arm just kind of oozes right through and proceeds to reach out and wrap a hand around you. Anja.
It's too much to write.
So
Too
power
much.
for madness, is that what Yvette did? Made a trade. Power for
Actually,
madness.
It appears so.
That's awesome.
Gotta get to
this actually, hey, I'm glad this happened because now we're seeing the real deal here. So his hand fell off in a puddle of ectoplasm.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. It has been a while since I've had to pull this up here. I apologize. Da-da-da.
I do wonder if an insane person like this has a low wisdom score or not.
That is a question, isn't it? And there we go. Let me see. as its hand reforms around your neck, you suddenly begin to lose air.
Well, I can probably break free of this. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, is the calm emotion still going, or did you drop it?
Currently, it is still going, and you chose to fail it.
That's
So,
right. No,
touch
that's
On my
phobia?
turn, though.
That's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Well, then that's good. It's touching you, so it won't affect you.
Exactly. However, I may have to try
Well, it'll
to
be
save
dropped
against
soon
it.
enough.
Yeah, because I might need a rage to break free, but we'll see.
Who would like to go first? I'm not even going to roll initiative here. Mr. Knight, go ahead.
It's still like tied up to the rest of it though.
As far as you can tell, yes, but it does look like the ropes are kind of binding it.
All right, I'm gonna go
Really
up and I'm
tightly.
gonna just kind of swap him on the leg, no damage,
Mm-hmm.
and cast Bestow Curse.
Interesting.
It's a Wisdom saving throw, DC 16.
Okay. Let's see. DC 16.
Yes.
Okay. You can kind of feel as you cast this spell that some of it looks like it absorbs into his skin. However, he does fail, nonetheless.
So I will choose the curse. The target must make a Wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns. If it fails, it wastes its action that turn doing nothing.
Waste that turn doing nothing. All right. Good.
That
Riley,
will drop my calm emotions because that is another concentration spell.
Mhm.
God damn it.
Hey, Riley, what are
Told
you
you.
doing here?
That's okay.
Yeah, my loyalty is torn here. Is this Ubo Sathel's will? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Mhm.
I'm uncertain. Can I do charisma save to see if this is Ubo Sathel's will?
Thinks
You can try, sure.
All right, cool.
I think
cool,
that's
cool.
fair.
Yeah, that was 24.
24.
Because if this is what Ubo Sathla wants, this is what Ubo Sathla gets.
Dead on just gonna have no knowledge.
Figuring out what such a divine creature wants is an incredibly hard thing to do. You have all the powers, all the abilities with you, so if Ubo Sathla didn't want you to do something, it could take everything away from you.
So if I
That's a
attack
great-
of that and my attack fails, it's Ubo Sathla's will. But if it succeeds, then I guess
shit.
that's also Ubo Sathla's will.
Yeah, I've seen this messed up logic before.
Oh my god. No, that's too perfect.
So
Yeah, I've seen this
We'll
messed up
leave it
logic
to
before movies.
dice. We'll leave it to the dice to decide whose will it is. That's
Yeah.
friggin' awesome.
I'm gonna add like a clause to my verbal part of the Eldritch Blast casting, saying if Ubo Sathla wills it, stop Yvette, Eldritch Blast, and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast Yvette.
Come on, dice. Don't fail me
God,
now.
moving
Both
target.
of the Eldritch Blasts. So the first one was a 25 to hit, if
That'll
it even
hit.
goes off,
It does.
and then the second one was 10. Not so hot.
That misses.
I didn't
Alright.
decide that.
That's kind of hard to decide. You shoot both of them. One hits, one misses. What is Ubo Sathla?
I don't know
want?
for four
One hit him. So wait.
blast or whatever damage, force
Hey.
damage. So maybe it knocked it back or something.
Uvlasafa is undecided still.
I don't know.
Hey, Kyle.
Yes.
If Upasafa wanted me dead, then you could have him hit. He could direct the bolt into me instead of the thing.
That's possible.
Yeah, what happens, Kyle?
Yeah, what happens, Kyle? Now that I throw that out there.
And
'Cause
she
why
dies
not?
instantly.
And she dies. No.
It's an auto crit. It's 10d10 damage.
10d10 may still not do it, actually. That's
No, that's the
50.
base damage. So you got to double that.
You hit
Oh,
a vet,
fuck you.
and part of his form just shatters into more ooze. And he steps out from the bondage of the rope, slipping through like he was never
Oh.
even held.
God damn.
And now you know what his will was.
Nice.
And his head begins to almost detach from his body as this long snake-like neck crackles down around.
Was this the thing?
Is this the thing?
Yeah.
Staring directly at you.
Yeah, this looks familiar to some people, huh?
Yeah, might be.
Am I
and,
still being strangled or?
You are still being strangled, yes.
Oh, great. That's very true.
Whoa,
But I
does
will
this
give
look
you
like
the
the
opportunity
thing?
So
to
what
try
wait-
and do something.
What became a snake?
No, is this like the thing that was in the temple underground?
Yes.
The Ubo-Sathla temple?
Yes.
Well, yes, it does kind of a very
The
different
slot-
vision of that, but yes.
Remember the thing that we were all
Yeah.
frightened of and we fought it? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
similar.
yeah.
Do
The
you
one
actually
that had the
remember that,
tablet.
Riley?
I think he did. I don't think that was an episode.
I don't think that
went
was
away.
one that was forgotten.
Yeah, I don't either.
That
That's
was the
what-
tablet. This
That
is my
was-
That was the
tablet.
talent.
Shit, that was the last time I got strangled
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
by the same
just
freaking
happened both times.
monster.
And that
Mhm.
time you had to use fire or something to get rid of it.
Oh, I can't do anything to
I had
this.
to
then,
kill the
other-
thing.
I can break free, but I can't do anything.
Go
else.
ahead and give me an intelligence roll while you're at it, Riley. And while you're
Actually-
doing that, can I have a...
Anja.
Oh no, I'm in dread because something's touching me.
I know,
Anja.
Zach.
Actually,
know.
you may be able to hurt it now.
Well, it might not be
Who
quite
has
the
a
same
nice
thing.
magic sword?
18
that's true.
intelligence.
All right, hang
18
on. a second.
intelligence. You found out the name of that
Yes.
creature in the temple.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I'm gonna make that save, baby.
I'm just going to say it should be easier.
Well, I mean, I roll like shit, and I only got a +2 to my wisdom save, so I think I was a dread too before this. Just
So what'd you roll, Anja?
oh, I'm sorry, I rolled a 19.
Yeah, no, you passed. So you only gain 1 level of dread,
Shit, so I'm at 3.
and you may now take your turn.
All right, hang on. 3. Let me note that. I'll make a note. Okay. I guess I'm gonna. What was it to break free? Acrobatics? I'm sorry.
Athletics.
Athletics?
One of those two, acrobatics or
They can be
athletics.
either
No.
or,
Oh,
actually.
it could be either. I mean, acrobatics
It's
is
a
actually one.
mess meadow as combat begins.
Nat 20.
Lycor?
Break free. So that's a 26.
Merrick, stab
26.
something.
Jeez, oh Pete, guys. You calm down.
I know. Finish my turn.
All right, hold on here.
Stab the gelatinous thing. Magic sword.
Yes, you managed to detach from a vet.
I'm gonna take a move action, assuming we can do moves, right? I'm gonna take a move action to move out of his, at least.
That will
move
get
out
an
of
attack
his-
of opportunity.
Well, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
No, fuck it. I'm gonna stay there. Actually, no, I'm gonna stay there, and I'm gonna draw the magic sword. I don't know if it'll work, but have to try.
Yeah.
I did forget that session.
Oh,
did forget
Oh
that
no, you did.
I think
so.
so.
I didn't think that was one you'd forgotten. Damn it.
Session 18.
Wait,
Oh.
18.
Oh, that was the first time we ran into it. No. And then we hit the temple later.
Right.
Yeah.
I still remember that one. So I forgot the initial time we ran into the one ooze creature that went through the ground.
But you remember getting
You remember the
tablet.
actual encounter.
Yeah.
All
Which
right, so you
was
do know what this
later.
thing is.
Say you also had a dream when you got back to Farzine that involved
Lycor, I think, or something.
something like that. Merrick, you got off the boat. You managed to get it back. All good news is what you hear, and then you find out that one of the book club members has gone a little cuckoo.
More cuckoo.
And well,
Like, eating someone's brain or something. I don't know.
No,
Like
they
dissecting
were
it.
playing with it. They were playing with it.
Dissecting it.
Yeah. And so now
Squishing
they were tied up on the edge of the camp, but I guess not so tied up. And they're choking Anja while I
Not anymore.
am basically saying, hey, if
Having a
Ubasathla
crisis
wills
of
it,
faith.
it'll Eldritch Blast. If not, it won't Eldritch Blast. Like, it's all up to
Oh.
Ubasathla, because I don't know if this should work or
and
not.
then one didn't go up and one did.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
shit.
You know what, Kyle? I gotta
Uh-huh.
say this. A nat 20 wasn't enough to avoid that point of dread, huh?
Oh, is
So
that what you got
I
for
rolled
the
a
dread
nat-
roll?
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20.
I thought you
told
got a nat 20 for the escape roll.
No.
No, I rolled a nat 20 on the dread roll. I
okay.
rolled something. Oh, wait, maybe I'm getting confused. Never
I
mind.
think
You're
No,
got
right.
you rolled a nat
confused.
20 for the dread roll.
She rolled a 19 for the dread roll. The nat 20 was for the escape.
Right. No, he's right. Sorry.
Okay.
I started sitting there in the 20. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, no, you're right. I nat
Don't
20.
question me and my godlike power.
Oh,
okay.
never.
You do realize you have burning
Sorry.
trash behind you, right?
Is that the fumes I'm high off of?
I think so. Because it's so perfect for this Twitch. Sorry, it's not a Twitch stream no more. This YouTube stream. A dumpster
thing.
fire.
All right. So Merrick, this guy just flew into some weird monstrous ooze thing, seized Anja by the neck, and is staring Riley in the face. What would you like to do?
What do you mean he flew into, like he turned into the slime thing?
Yep.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll mix it up and try stabbing him.
No, yeah, that's a nice mix up. Yeah, go for it.
I am going to use my magic sword here.
Damn it.
Yeah. Let's fuck him up.
I always live with that.
Come on.
Does a 16 hit?
That'll hit.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's close enough to Anja to use a sneak attack?
Yes.
Sweet.
I'm glad I didn't move. I'm glad I didn't move.
This is it. Right here. Or I kill all of you. Or at least one of you.
13.
13. Okay. Riley, Yvette reaches out with his other hand and grabs you by the throat. Merrick stabs it, and this blade, like cutting through jello,
Actually, just like Jello.
just like jello, in fact, but not the good kind of jello. It's the jello with ham bits in it.
Oh God.
Slime.
You know, that jello.
Gross.
Thanksgiving / Christmas jello. Why? Possibly with that hint of mold on it, because no one actually eats that jello. It's been left out. Just slice through it with a knife.
Lovely. Just like the one
Him I
the lady brought.
Oh, it reached out and touched me.
Reached out, grabs you by the neck, and that head, which has kind of just been staring you in the face as it was strangling Anja and this kind of fight happened. And it just says to you, to it I return. There's so much knowledge. Get in the city and return it to him.
Okay.
And it proceeds to slime all over you.
All right.
So his real name is Slime.
It's just the cost of learning about all the knowledge in the city. Got it.
Yeah,
All the knowledge in the world.
all the knowledge in the world. Lothar is completely taken like, holy shit!
That's right, he's here.
Yes, he's there.
Totally forgot he was
Oh yeah. Merrick, you know Lothar well enough. He's trying to find a battle axe that is not there. He is incredibly sad. Oh fuck, that's taken care of. Well, saves trouble. So
Not hurting
the
me.
crumpets? Yeah, oh yeah, it's dead.
Yeah.
It's like, shit.
Wait, what just happened? Did Lothar just... Wait, did it die
No,
already?
it just gave
No,
its
Lothar's
message
not dead.
to me and then slimed all over me.
So he just became
Melted.
a puddle.
Yeah, melted. Let's go
Yes,
with that.
hold on. No, I want to go back to what Carol said. Yes, he came all
And then
over,
it slimed all over me. Yeah, there we go.
all over.
Yes, exactly.
He had himself a nerdgasm
I
right
think he
in
did.
All
Riley's
that
arm.
knowledge.
It's the
Oh,
cost of
yeah.
knowledge. It's all right.
But that twinkle in his eye. And all of you kind of look at Riley as one of his eyes is kind of shut there. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll drop it.
The only way this would be better is if it was white colored slime.
No. Remember, and they're now going to edit anime, so the blood is now white.
No. It's
Hi.
not blood. It's not blood.
It's ectoplasm.
Yes,
White ectoplasm.
ectoplasm is
Well,
clear.
just keep rolling with the joke here. Keep rolling
Ectoplasm
with
is
the
clear.
joke. Keep.
Just
Don't
keep
you
coming with
ruin
it.
the joke,
Nope,
man.
I'm ruining it.
All right, I think we've rubbed it out now. No, you stand over what was the corpse of Yvette, a member of your book club. Whether he's crazy or not, who knows? I mean, I'm sure Merrick, you would think he's crazy. What do you?
See, I have opinions.
Magic cats, a broken book. What? Ubo Sathla? Come on now.
Hey, Merrick would have been here. Did he have a message at all for Merrick? Since we're all something?
No.
Nothing?
He kind of looked
Nothing.
over him.
It's really easy to do. I mean, it's like
He
cats.
just looks at,
Oh,
he just looks at Merrick. You're old.
you have an eating disorder. I'm sticking with he has an
Jesus
eating
Christ.
disorder.
You
Every-
old fat hobbit. Get the fuck out of here.
Why I stabbed him.
Why don't you go draw yourself a map somewhere, little hobbit boy?
What a dick.
With your
Racist.
eye patch and your
All right. So, unless you guys want to take a moment with this scene here, Lothar continues getting you guys through the camp and eventually brings you back to the headquarters for the leadership there. Oh my goodness, you ever forget someone's name and think, oh gosh, I hate when I do that? I don't,
Sure.
because I'm a good DM and I never forget anyone's name because I am thinking specifically of a character by the name of Obed Velt.
Obed,
who,
the one in the
was
kilt.
with a kilt and shating like Cain. He's helping out, getting the boat fixed up as best as he fucking can without any of his fucking tools.
Wait,
And-
that's right. We need to go into town to get his tools.
That is one of the arguments here. but I forgot that one of the cultists went crazy, and I thought to myself, well, guys, we could use that as a teaching moment, right?
Um,
Don't be a cultist.
I mean, sorry, the book club member.
I learned that sounds like I need to up their training.
Boss after eating.
Or you need to make them better promises than whatever turned them into that did.
Well, I mean, that doesn't. I mean, that sounds like a good outcome. Served Uba Safla
Cool.
good.
Captain Lothar brings you into the tent. There's this gawky kid there, about 6'4" or so, giant horse teeth.
Jeremiah?
Oh my goodness. It is not Jeremiah. He does have both of his arms.
I wonder if Jeremiah's been killed and eaten yet.
What?
We just left
You
him in the little
guys
doctor's
just
hut
like,
on the
oh.
outside of Farzine. He's
Or,
been there the entire time.
or he's become a ghoul. We
You
were wondering
guys,
about
hold
that.
on. What was that idea? Ghoul?
Yeah, well, I mean, he was kind of eating like a ghoul.
Yeah, he's Upton Sinclair's right-hand man.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. Change that storyline.
This is what we do on this show. We send all the written plots off the rails and come up with all new ones.
Walks in, introduces, this is Dominicu, the elder priest of light. And I don't have him yet, so he just stands there, nods, with his big fucking horse teeth. So I was talking to Obed, and he knows this island pretty well, and among the two a guard. As I asked you before, I want you to go back into town.
Right.
If you can sabotage stuff, sabotage things. If you can grab some potions or something for the people, the clerics, there's not enough of them to keep the entire people here healed up. And there are some weird creatures that are attacking some of the refugees as they go out, and we're not able to keep up with it. If you want your ship sailing again, Obed needs his tools. If you want the people better armed, Beatrice needs her blacksmithing tools, possibly
Right.
the anvil if you can get it. The
These.
scouts say,
Sorry.
no, you're fine. Shut the fuck up, Anja. I'm trying to talk.
I have a question
Dumb
on the
bitch.
creatures, but I'll wait till after you're done.
The scouts say that the cultists are doing some sort of magic. Don't know what, it's taken up the entire town square. Quite a few bodies. We have no idea how many friendly people are still left in the town. All it appears to be are Arul Khatan guards, ghouls, and whoever is too terrified to try and run away. We need to get more information because there's nothing new coming out. We need to figure out a plan of attack because I don't know, with whatever you brought here, unless there's something that can smash through a wall, I don't see any way of getting these people through. What is that cat raising its hand for? That's kind of freakish.
This is to the GM.
Oh, okay.
Actually, our boat, does it have siege weaponry on it, like ballistas and such?
It has such a large top deck there. You could probably put a couple of the siege engines on there. You
Well, I
would
was
have
wondering
to,
if they did have some at the beach though, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys loaded up with everything you can. At least that's what I recall.
Because by a sea vessel assault, we could bust through the wall.
You could bust through the wall. Well, there's no wall at the harbor.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, so it's not a full enclosed wall?
It is not a
like a
full
horseshoe?
enclosed wall. It's like a horseshoe.
Okay, that's good to know.
I mean,
Take the
they were more
bullet.
worried about things coming up from the water necessarily or coming out from the walls. And so there's not really a wall to, because
Is it a
everything
net?
came
Is
from
it a
below.
bay or is it open to the sea?
Let me, because I literally just had a map up here. And then I'll talk about it and not show you guys what in the world I'm talking about. Son of a bitch. Oh, it is a bay.
It is a bay.
It is a bay.
Mm.
Unless I change my mind later when I see an actual stupid map. But yes, it is a bay. Okay. Anja, you had a question. Here we go.
So where refugees, there are no more refugees leaving town. You're talking about where are the attacks happening exactly?
Outside,
Or are there more refugees trying to get out of town?
there are refugees going out into the jungles.
Right.
There are villages across the island, previous settlements. You guys, not in Lothar voice, you guys came across one of these settlements
Yes,
that
we
had
did.
been raided. And so some of these refugees are going out trying to find these locations. If they can find an anvil for Beatrice, they try and do that and haul it back. Random food they can find in the jungle, whatever they can hunt. And more often than not, they're coming back injured.
So it's all over, or is there any particular spots we should go hunting?
And it's kind of all over. It's almost like it's a dangerous sea-infused jungle of Cthulhian beings that just want to tear people to shreds.
Are they naming what the creatures are that are attacking them, or do they just not know what they are?
Or
It's like some
description?
weird ass creatures.
Large, fish-eyed, scales growing in patches. There's rumors of a pair of bears with tails and gills that are attacking people, as well as some boars with webbed hooves.
What are we suggesting here? Bears and that sounds familiar.
Yes,
Bears and
yes,
boars
he's
and-
making some points, but they're now all webby,
Yeah.
not crab-like.
Well, that's right. The bears were crabs, weren't they?
Yes,
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, no, it's
the
some-
boars were not webby.
No, the boars weren't the boars just boars?
Yes,
Boars were orphans.
the boars were
No,
boring
the-
boars.
Well, the one we ate wasn't the orphan. That was the mother.
Yeah, the ones that are left in the jungle were the orphans.
Now they've
Yeah, I
grown.
know. I know. I'm a
Now
terrible ranger.
now they have grown into danger pigs.
danger pigs. Ha ha ha.
Right. Anyways, I guess we'll come. I guess I'll have to see if I can track.
So Merrick and I decided we're
down.
just going to burn down the jungle.
Oh yeah, that works. You just grab some fire from the dumpster here and get working.
And then use my control flames to expand it 5 feet at a time. Hope the wind picks up.
Okay. So talking with Obed and a couple of the Tua guard here, there's no way from above. And I don't think we can get in through the bay. They're watching it pretty damn closely without being seen. But there are the tunnels. And we think if you go deeper in, you might find yourself somewhere in Farzine again. But I'll give you time to think about that. And honestly, we don't have enough to gear you up for a little bit until we go through all the stuff that you brought back with us. And hopefully we can get you some rations. I think Obed has a bag that should help you carry some stuff.
Oh, cool.
Any questions?
I have sent the GM a message in chat.
I ignore GM messages. Let's see. Yeah, all right. That will end that. Mr. Knight just disappears and leaves a zombie in the tent with all of you. Sorry, skeleton.
Skeleton.
Oh,
Skeleton.
Bob.
With no
Bob.
actual directions, so I'm sure that's going to go well.
He doesn't do anything.
Yeah, and with that, you all have time to disperse. Go around. Do you have anything? You have a little bit of downtime. But it sounds like they want to send you back into Farzine, whether you like it or not. Damn the consequences.
I'm going to assume I don't have enough downtime to get rid of any points of dread, right?
If you tell me a good thing that you're doing, I think we can. I'll actually give you guys time to ponder that.
Anja, you know what works well to get rid of stress?
What?
Lift heavy.
Lift heavy?
Yeah, lift heavy.
Lift weights?
Yeah. Just like you know what? He started a book club, start a gym club.
Oh yeah.
I could. I was just thinking of going and sitting and trying to meditate. And
Do you really picture Anja as a meditator, aka barbarian?
Ranger.
fight.
Yeah, no, barbarian.
Trying to hold back. She's trying to hold that back to a degree.
Then lift.
Fine,
Hey,
maybe I'll
there's
go
a
lift.
bunch of catapults. There's a bunch of ballista that need coming off the boat. Anja motherfucking lifts, y'all.
Okay, I lift.
Okay. Give me an athletics
Check.
using your constitution modifier.
I-
This isn't just
I think
about,
my strength would be better. Oh, Jesus, now I roll shitty
Mhm.
with my con modifier and not my actual. All right, well, that's
Just C
only
plus
one
con.
worse. That's only going to be. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to make the adjustment here. Well, con is 2 and strength is 3, so it'd be a +5. That's only a 10.
10. Yeah, you go. You are
Fuck.
really getting in the absolute way, Anja. I mean, God, as only Anja ever could. I don't know. Maybe you're thinking about what in the world Yvette was talking about.
Yeah, why am I a
You're
broken,
book,
What does that mean?
and that
And that well, I knew that that there was somebody out there seeking me, or a group out there seeking me to wake something up. Whatever the deep ones want. It's not the other one. Was it Fetnathor? That's what you keep calling it. Get the Thor.
Fatnathoa.
Getting
Get the Thor.
And you're just kind of pondering this, and you're picking up some of the crates and stuff like that. And it looks like some of the people find an extra compartment loaded up with more crates, and you're helping kind of carry those out. and you drop it.
Ugh.
And what falls out is the most you rolled a 10. You didn't roll a 1, right?
No, I
No,
rolled.
okay.
I rolled a 5 plus 5.
I'm not even going to have you roll a dexterity to be like, oh shit, avoid that.
Yeah,
You
no,
dropped that.
I rolled a 5. It wasn't great, but it still makes a 10.
You out of this crate, jewels, gold, silver, silks, and this huge chest covered in platinum and I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart here off the top of my head. Which one is the dwarven metal? You have mithril,
Mithril.
and adamantine.
Mithril.
Well, adamantine is star metal.
Yeah, Mithril's the one you were trying to think of.
Mithril's
No,
like the dwarven
adamantine
metal.
is actually the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, the dwarven one is Mithril, though.
I thought that was the elven one because it's lightweight and it's silky and everything like that.
I mean, yeah,
All right,
Whatever,
right.
you're-
Here,
you're-
for the
you're game.
sake
Yeah,
of the world,
exactly.
for the
You're
sake of
game.
the world, the asteroid came down, hit a mountain. That's where the dwarves live. They were like, "Oh,
that makes
look,
sense.
some awesome metal." But it is Cthulhu, so that mine eventually went crazy. Now it's just full of a bunch of dead, crazed dwarves.
That's a great storyline. Asteroid strikes. It's adamantine, but in reality, it's housing an old one.
I will have you know that is one of my other campaigns. If ever we decide to continue,
Like color out of space.
Or just lead poisoning.
it's fine. It's fine.
Actually, you know what? It should be like Dead Space, where you don't know what's real, what's not.
Shut up, DJ. This is my fucking future campaign that I've already written. I don't need you to do spoilers.
DJ just
I'm a
knows
prophet
what
when
you're
it comes to
gonna
that stuff.
do. Yeah, he knows
I am a
what's
prophet.
gonna happen.
Son of a bitch.
You have no idea how often I do that.
Yeah, out comes this chest covered in platinum and adamantine.
It matches the boat.
It matches
Kinda.
the boat. In fact, this has been shaped in and much finer than the boat. And first of all, it's a huge chest. It is long as it is wide. And if you open it up inside,
Okay, cool.
there's no traps. There's nothing horrible. Do you
Okay.
not want to open it up?
No, I
was
do
gonna
want
be
to open it
nice,
up.
but-
No, that's fine. Otherwise, I go get Merrick to help me out with this. But that's fine. I will do this and kind of look and see.
Why, in fact, for Anja and Anja alone, she opens it up and there's a level up. Oh my gosh, Anja, you're level
There's a-
20 now.
Yes. Good. I'm gonna take. No, I'm just.
Open it up. The finest silks. And it's not a chest. It's a casket.
What? I can't tell that before I open it up.
Zombie fodder.
Tiny casket.
I mean, this is the
How
most.
big is it?
I
How
said
big is-
chest, and I said the interesting thing is that it's incredibly long, incredibly wide.
Oh, all right. Well,
It is
That's
absolutely
fine.
massive. But I mean,
is it a mummy inside?
there's nothing inside.
Okay, so
Except
it's an empty casket with.
It's an empty
silks.
casket. Yes.
Does it have the silks in it?
The silks are sewn into it.
Oh, okay. It's a casket made for a king.
Man, I've got to watch out. As soon as Jake and Ernie get here, they start texting each other shit. I'm just like, son of a bitch, what's going on over here now?
Remember, always check the lining for hidden stuff.
Yes, eyes of the runekeeper, detect magic.
You're not there.
You're not there.
Damn it.
Well, I mean that's true.
Well, actually, no. Riley might want to lift. I don't know.
No.
Do you want to lift?
No.
No.
All
Riley
right,
wants
so-
to train his book club.
So I sit there and I will. I'll pat the sides down. I'll pat the thing just in case. There's nobody in it, so I don't feel like I'm disrespecting anybody here.
You should get in
No.
and see if anything happens.
Poke, poke, poke. Shh, run. Nothing happens. It appears to just be this incredibly regal casket.
Is there any writing or markings on the outside?
That's yeah. Well, we'll bring it.
Yes.
I'll bring it. You know what? Because they all want to be involved. I'll bring it into camp and people can be involved. That's fine.
Actually, there is writing. It's basically says your name here.
There is a nameplate, which I believe Anjo was one of the few people who couldn't actually read that kind of handwriting.
We'll see. Then I bring it back to figure that out.
Mm-hmm. And it is son of a.
By the way, Kyle, all we can see is the top of your head. 'cause
All
you
you can
sat
see
down.
is the top of my
Yeah, I
head.
know. You've been like
That's
doing
where
it
all the
night.
good brain work is happening, guys. I just wanted to show you what it looks like. The
I know. I
steam
keep dipping
that
because I keep
rises from
writing.
it there.
Just making sure you know.
What does it say though, Kyle?
Give me half a second here because, like I said, my notes have gone a little astray here. And I'm hoping that my notes are going to show up at any second here.
It's not Lothar.
It is not Lothar. It is not Commander Wenza. All right. It was son of a bitch.
Oh, that. Hmm.
Yeah, it was son of a bitch, yes.
I was gonna say. So it's a dog's. That explains why it looks like it. That's.
All right.
It says level up on it.
The name on it is Vincent Vantel, who is currently a cat carrier right now.
Nice.
It's the skeleton.
Very
Yeah, his
noble.
whole, I'm looking for my notes. He's waiting for me to make something up.
Like, here you son.
Ew.
I knew he had a name, but I never remembered what it was. I didn't find out where I wrote it down at.
Dude, I just made that up.
I know you just made that up. I love
I've
it.
just been calling the skeleton Bob.
Eventually, more of these crates are unloaded from the ship. And if they get opened up, each one is identical. There
They
are 8
Caskets.
total. And across their names, Vincent Vantel, Eldrick, Haig, Dahlin, Fane, Litton, Renald, and Seeger.
Wait, what were the other 4? So I have Dell, Litton, Ronald. I can figure out and
Eldrick,
Seeger.
Haig,
Eldrick.
Eldrick, Eldric,
Yep.
Haig, Haig, Dahlin,
Yep.
Dallin,
Ian.
Seeger is Seger, Renald is Randald, Litton, Litton, and Fane, Fan.
F A
At
N E.
least I gave mine a rank and a last
Oh.
name.
Not Fane, not Ghane.
F A N E. Right.
You know
Like
what?
a
There's
thing.
actually no GH in that language, so shut up.
So how do you spell Fenothoa?
GH.
GHATANA.
You know what's funny? After I got that clarified by my Cthulhu expert husband, I then saw it on a YouTube video. I'm like, oh, it really is Gadathoa.
Look, it's okay to be wrong.
That's right. For this campaign, it's now Fetnathoa. So
Oh no,
we'll,
in real
we're
life
rolling
it's
it.
actually Fetnathoa because everyone's
No.
too scared to pronounce it correctly.
Yeah, right.
You're welcome, folks. But you find 8 royal caskets.
Wow.
They written in giant. Is that the
They're
language?
written in the giant halfling language, yes. Usken is what we decided that
Ooh.
language.
Ooh, I have a question.
I
Is
have
my-
an answer.
Is my skeleton a giant?
It is a large humanoid, but not in
Oh!
the sense of no. Not like 4
Yeah,
squares.
no, okay, no, you
No,
clarified,
no,
thanks.
Goliath
Thanks, no,
giants.
thank you.
That-
Thank you.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you what, these bones are so old and nasty and cursed that they
No, I got the
shatter
stats already, thanks.
1 HP. That's how much your skeleton motherfucking has.
No, I got the
Don't need
right
your
stat block,
claws
thanks.
into it. You're going to shatter them.
It's a minion. It's a 4E minion. It's got 1 hit point.
Damn,
you go.
Skippy, it does.
You made a minion.
Mhm.
So that's
Oh,
fair.
this is way better, thanks.
You're fine. Mr. Knight, I believe you wanted to go
The
to the
magic cat.
Dreamlands.
Magic cat.
Yes.
And so while the 3 of you are kind of, what the hell is going on here? We come across a city. Not quite as bustling as it should be. But still, there are bags of herbs littered across the street. No mice. It's impeccably clean in that way. And every once in a while, there's a ball of yarn.
Huh.
What are you doing, Mr. Knight?
First off,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna spend an hour sunbathing.
Gloriously.
Second,
Yep.
find
Yep.
a saucer of milk.
You don't even need to find it. As you're laying down there, a person in the street comes by, puts a saucer next to where you're lying down.
As it should be. I will lap at it, but only 3 times.
And then you're gonna shove it.
And then I will bat at it a little bit.
The woman who was watching you just turns to her husband. Did you look at 3 times? I'm truly blessed today. They continue walking down the street.
After I've relaxed a bit, then I will get up and go to business.
Jeez.
I need to find some of the insurgents that have returned.
There are you go looking around and you find this clearly battle scarred tomcat, Thomas O'Malley as you were, but he is missing an eye and part of his ear, and just kind of that face is just kind of Mr. Knight.
Thomas, it's good to see you.
Yeah, when I look at you the right way, it's good to see you, I suppose.
Tell me, how are things in the town?
Not as delightful as we thought.
Please inform me.
Well, we were yowling and singing as we regularly do. Shitting in beds. Pissing in boots.
Good, good.
There were many a fat rat that got away. The boys had to go hungry. But they were left alone.
Trust me, it would probably upset your stomach if you had them.
It was good, though. Tell the things, the dead carrion-smelling creatures. Did you know they have hangbangers? Have
I
you
did
ever been
not.
shot, Mr. Knight?
No, but I have been run over. Have you been run over by one of those wheels?
Can't say that I have yet.
I've
The
also been
bag and
drowned.
drowning in the river was
Yep,
pretty bad.
drowned. Yes, drowned. Yes.
Yeah. It fucking hurts.
Well, of course it's going to hurt.
I've only got 3 lives left, Mr. Knight. I'd rather not spend them in pain. At least one of them, anyway.
Well, it
And there
teaches
are
you
a
to be
few
smarter.
cats. There are a few cats who've already lost a life or two for your cause as well.
It is not just for my cause. It is for all of our causes. Do we want to just live out in the jungle when we come back to that land? Do you really want those dog smelling foul things lurking about? You think I want to be like this all the time? I want to relax and forget about everything. But I can't do that until they're gone.
There's an easier way to do that, Mr. Knight. There are other places with humans which have far better things. I'll, of course, have to get offed once again. Maybe find a healer.
Well, right now there are no boats leaving that island that I can just hop on.
Mr. Knight, you spend too much time in the waking world. We take a boat here. We travel there.
Yes.
You know about the knothole by
I've
the
heard of it.
tree, the
I've
goddess
heard
of
of it.
light. Takes you straight over to the mousy fields and whatever that monastery, is that what they call it? The Bird Queen Monastery. They have plenty of rats there.
Oh, you mean the one with the white face thing?
Yeah, they're
Are you
all
talking about the-
white-faced. Honestly, who can tell anymore? As long as their hands are soft and their scratch is good.
Don't forget about the milk.
Yeah, there's been better milk. Nonetheless, they are killing us. They know that we are up to something. And if
Then
you
we-
insist on staying there, then I suggest you watch your skin.
Well, pull the rest back. I will just ask a simple question. What have you seen?
Corpses. Plenty of corpses. Some
Like-
of them like statues.
Like new ones? Or have they just been there the whole time?
Well, that would be weird if they'd been there the whole time. The city full of corpses would... Newer corpses. There are still some people who are friendly to cats, but they outlawed us about the same time as they did as the priests of the priests of light.
Yes.
You worship the light, you die. You touch a cat, you die. If you don't see strangling a cat, they'll strangle you instead. Before then, though, it appears like they're creating a giant sandbox in the center of town. They pour out this red and green sand in large circles. They have
Where are they getting the sand?
underground, from what I can tell.
From under the town or from someplace else?
Under the town. No one leaves the city walls anymore, lest they be shot, punctured, nabbed by a monster outside the walls.
And that's all they're doing? Making a sandbox and rustling up everyone after a fashion?
Yeah, they play with their rocks too. Green rocks.
Oh yes, I've seen that.
Some seem obsessed with
The
it.
water rock thing. They like to decorate with it.
The water rock thing.
Yeah.
Looks more like catnip to me, but and the way they play with it, you'd think it was catnip. In fact, I could. That's the good shit right there.
Just go find a bag. Just roll around in it.
Oh yeah,
Serious talk while we're just rolling around in catnip.
yeah. That's exactly what's happening.
That conversation gets more and more mellow. Who cares?
Look,
Well,
everyone is out of the city who needs to be out of the city. And if we want to be around humans again that do not worship us for our amusement, we go to the monastery or the desert. There's lots of places to poop out there.
one big litter box, right?
Well,
Who the fuck are you? How'd you get over here?
Anja took
Where
a
the fuck is my
nap.
milk lady?
Basically, Anja took a nap, and now here she is.
Given what's going on, if said some of individuals needed to get inside the city, what would you say is the best approach?
Well, into the dreamlands and then over there.
You know that they can't do that. We are far superior than them.
That is true. Bitch, where's my cream?
Right here.
It just comes out of wow.
That's right. I can somehow just tell, though. I know cat now, so I know he's asking.
Mhm.
I know your language.
Well, we've been using the tunnels under the city. If that's how you manage to get in or get out, that's probably the best way to go back and in and out and in and out.
Is there any threats
For the
there?
larger ones.
Do
Threats?
they know about it? Yes.
It's very much like the city above. There's corpses down there too, but those are much older. Gone over. Now, if you don't mind, there's a cat I've been wanting to see over at the monastery.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
going to take this gift with me.
I kind of like put my paw down on the other half. Excuse me. I am not done partaking.
Good
I
day.
kind of
Mr.
curl it up.
Knight.
I roll around in it.
And that is Mr. Knight's conversation. Enjoy the catnip for a while. Show up. A little wobbly, a little excited back at the tent.
A little wide-eyed.
We go back to, we'll say Riley, Merrick. Anything in particular you would like to do with your time off? As things kind of get prepped for you to dive back into the city.
I still have my maps on the underground.
You do.
Okay.
The maps you have look like they take you. You might be able to use them to guide you if you manage to kind of find a tunnel that leads to one of those. You can definitely manage to find your way back. But this set of tunnels is going to be largely unmapped. But hey, you'll have a better idea of the island afterwards. But you can kind of take your time looking through those. Translate for Anja if she needs you to do that. Riley, anything on your end?
I'm going to focus on resting and working with my book club.
Okay.
The remainder of my book club, which is what, Crazy Marley and 2 other guys.
Yeah. I will say, give me a D100 roll here.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, one of your guys went off the deep end.
Yeah,
The others weren't so much, so you might lose one
88.
of them. 88.
Yeah.
They are with you 100%. They see where this is going. The brains are a little icky. And they might need a little bit of a reinsurance that, they don't have to stick their hands in brain matter, right?
When the time comes, it'll be all right.
Give me a roll for that. I'm sorry.
I mean,
we appreciate.
I am
the
a charisma dude, so let's see. Can I don't know. Let's persuasion, I guess. Try and calm their feelings. That wasn't too bad or good. 13.
13.
What are you doing, Merrick?
Yeah, one of them
you
is
rolled
just
a
like,
mirror blade to hit.
You didn't say not sticking our hands in brains. Is that? I can't do this.
I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, I guess.
But you just told us that it was definitely probably going to happen.
Only if you want to.
Do we still get the perks?
That's up to our patron. You'll just have to hope and pray. That's how I've been doing it.
The other one just looks. Look, Shandi, it's going to be fine. We don't baby steps. If we want to stick our hands into the brains and gather the secrets, we can, or we don't have to. And they just, this cult mentality of peer pressure turns on poor Shandi. And it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, no, well.
FYI, Riley kind of wants to stick his hands in some brains the next chance he gets.
Oh, God.
The thing is, I know that it's going to be frowned upon, so I'll make sure I do it in secret.
You let me know when you want to do this,
Oh,
and we
Yeah.
will do this.
I was hoping there was leftover brains from earlier, but
So
fresh brains I'll wait
No.
for.
I'll say if you go and you try and find this girl, she is buried already. It is a
Mm.
shallow grave though, because in this particular area it is lava rock.
Ah,
You
Oh,
might
yeah.
be able to dig her up, but depending,
No.
I'm gonna
I-
ask for rolls if we do
I want
this.
fresh brains. I'm gonna help
Fresh
the wounded that come back from hunting in the jungle. And wait for my opportunity.
Roll a d100.
Wow. So I like what Mr. Knight wrote.
72.
This is a high school book club, apparently. With peer pressure.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Like that.
this next batch of people coming in
Aren't so injured.
aren't so injured. It looks like some of that armor is coming in handy.
Ah,
Although it's more like a twisted ankle here, like, shit, I'm not used to wearing this. Crap, and a couple of claw marks here or there, but no brains this time around.
I'll keep helping, I guess.
Okay. At this point, a couple days have passed. You guys have been doing this. I say a couple days. Really, it's a day and a half. You get time to rest, comfort your book club, and to, we're going to do some weird shit later on, bat around some catnip and discover more caskets for dead bodies. Anja, what is wrong with you?
Okay, it's just the 8, right?
It's just the 8, yeah.
I can't get rid of any points of dread, right?
Oh,
I was
no.
trying to do that. Shit.
I'll tell you what, give me one more roll.
Just try resting in one of the coffins. That'd probably help.
There you go. Ooh.
I roll. Oh yeah,
It might
there
be
we go.
really soothing.
Might be comfortable. Well, that's a 618.
618.
Yep.
Yeah, I think.
I'm pretty sure Dracula didn't sleep in his coffin because he had to. It's because where else are you gonna have silk like lining like that?
That's
you know?
true.
Seriously.
It's like really comfortable.
It's the
only
optimal
thing
sleeping
is-
location.
The only bad thing is if somebody comes and closes it so that it cuts off your air supply.
I don't think
You
they're
don't wanna-
airtight, are they?
I think they.
I don't know.
it's actually great
Who
for
wants
sleeping
to
in the
sleep
day.
in there for a
This
night?
would
Because
I
you just
think-
like you just close it and you block out like the light and it's just nice and dark.
Yeah, I'll leave my sword poking out through it.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, what do I go to then?
You are able to kind of just lose yourself in the work. You can drop yourself. Let's see.
Sweat out that dread.
Sweat that dread out. Mhm. You can drop down 2 dread levels there.
2 levels. Okay, so I'm at 1.
Mhm.
Anja should start like a fitness class for the camp.
I was doing
All right,
fighting-
and grab
I
the
was doing-
casket, guys. It's empty. Don't worry. We'll load them up later on. And
remember,
one, two.
I was doing fighting training. Remember, I would
Tybo.
still be doing that.
Tybo.
Tybo, yes.
So what about the warlock that doesn't want to touch brains? Maybe they can cross train at Anja's gym.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. He's like, oh, he didn't want to touch brains. He's kicked out.
No,
Oh.
they'll still be allowed to be a warlock as well as a barbarian.
Oh my goodness, we are cross training. We've got the Ubosathla Paladin, the Ubosathla Warlock Barbarian.
Warlock cast fist.
At first I was terrified of touching brains. Now it's okay. I just don't think about it. Okay. One morning, Lothar, Obed gather you. Obed hands Merrick, you're the old man of the group. He likes you the most. Hands you the shitty looking bag that has seen way too much sun.
Is that
For
food in it?
a fucking long time, you fucking bring it back to me, you son of a bitch.
Willed it. What's in the bag?
It is a bag of holding.
Ooh.
So what's in the bag is a dimensional portal to another dimension.
Yes. It's the Dreamlands portal. Don't worry.
And don't put
Or
it
the
in
So
the
bag
portal.
man
is that
will
how we
crawl
can sneak in a
out.
bunch of zombies? A bunch of undead that Mr. Knight raises?
I think we just.
I would like to take a break. And you know where these ideas began?
By
was
the
last
way,
session.
By the by,
But the bag's only about that big. I mean, it's a
By the
bag.
by,
opening.
By
You
the
as
need a
I level
portable
up, I
hole.
can
Bag the
control
bag.
more and more zombies each day
Oh,
by
I'm
casting
aware.
higher levels.
You need a portable
I
hole to
am
really do
a
it.
player who
The
has.
let's see, what is the max I can control at once? I want to say, where's my calculator?
My notes here are, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What is wrong with these players? Oh my god. That was my notes from last time when they started talking about making a zombie army. But to be honest, I'm
The
proud
max
of all.
is 16. 16.
Holy
still.
shit, that's a lot of skeletons.
I feel like you're not doing it right, honestly. If you're
But
only
that's a
getting
9th level
16.
spell. That's a 9th level spell.
Okay. Lothar, Obed meets you. Obed hands you, Merrick, the bag, and points you out to the cavern that they've made camp in. And of course, deeper down, we hear buzzing noises, dripping water. There's this odd smell in the air. And we will come back in 2 weeks unless someone gets COVID again. With you
That
guys
gives you
going back
time.
underground.
That gives you time to determine which Oddfish Games adventure sense we are actually smelling.
I'm pretty sure it's putrid sewers. It all smells like putrid sewers still.
Ugh.
Just everything. Just everything.
That's right.
The nice bread bakery, putrid sewers.
That's because it's what all smells to him, because he's still got things stuck up his nose that smell
Remember
like putrid sewers.
1345 at Gen Cock? That is where the Oddfish Games booth is. Man, honestly, I don't have anything more to say. Threadless, Threadbare, get your shirts. They're awesome. Podbean. If you want to listen and not look at our beautiful faces or any of our inside jokes, you're missing out, guys. You can watch and listen. It's great. Sponsors of Pirate Dog Dice. They will make you the dice that will roll well. Roll so well that you can convince a poor little girl that, yeah, she does want to stick her hands and brains. If not for Ubo Sothleth, for the friends she's made along the way.
I kind of want to roll my persuasion just to see if the cat could have made her do it. That would have been a 16.
16, yeah.
I rolled an 8.
You know what? You don't have the power of the cult. If you had like all the cats around her, just guiding her hand into, oh, scratch my belly. Oh no, it's actually brains. Maybe. Oddfish Games, Adventure Sense, How to RPG with Your Cat, the Acid Test, the Shine Project, the Radiance Engine, all of these wonderful things. Either you can buy, you can check out, you can kickstart. 1345, that is the booth they're in. If you are going to be at Gen Con and you see some familiar faces from this show, stop in, say hi. I don't like you as much as I like Kyle on the CRED show. Why can't you be him? Why isn't he there? And they'll say, who the hell are you? What are you talking about? Other than that, DJ, Carol, Ernie, Jacob, everybody wave to the camera, say good night.
Good night.
Sleep tight in your caskets tonight.